Ladies and gentlemen, we are back at it again, and today I'm going to share with you my top three trading books that every trader must read. These three books are absolutely game changer, and at the end, I'm going to share a bonus with you, and two bonuses. It really is two. All right, let's get straight into it. Number one is going to be Trading in the Zone by Mark Douglas. And why this is my number one, I've read it over 20 times. Every trader that I talk to has read this book and says it's in their top three. So, why Trading in the Zone is definitely my number one, and what you are going to learn is he teaches you how to be a very mechanical based trader and to not use your emotions while you trade, because trading is a very emotional game, and he does a great job of how to remove your side of emotions by using a step by step process and making sure that you have an edge in the market, right? So that's a great one to start off with. And if you don't want to commit to buying, if you go to YouTube, type in Mark Douglas Part 1, and he has a three-part series, a four-part series of a product that he used to sell, and it's now uploaded onto YouTube about this whole book, Trading in the Zone. And I strongly recommend picking up the book, but he totally explains about why you should be thinking and trading like a casino using probabilities to increase your edge in the market, and how to be a very mechanical based trader. Please do that. Just watch the video. You are going to be glued to the screen for the next 2 days watching the part one, part two, part three. All right, let's get into number two. Number two is going to be One Good Trade by Mike Bellafiore. He runs one of the most profitable and most competitive prop firm in Chicago in the industry. And he wrote this book. It's a bestseller. It's definitely on the top three list of every trader that I know. And what he really does a good job is he brings you through the mindset and the system of one of the most competitive prop firms and what goes on in there and how they turn traders into profitable traders. And what I really like about this book is how to journal and review your trades. You guys hear me talk about this all the time. Review your trades, journal. It's game changer. You won't become profitable unless you do this. And he does a good job at this because he figures out how to review your trades and to determine your A plus trade setups and B trade setups versus your C, right? And you should only be taking your A plus trade setups because they are the most profitable trades, right? Every trade looks a little bit different, but if you have this on your trade, statistically, you have a 60% chance of hitting a 2 to 1, and that is your A plus trade setup. And you should be taking that A plus trade setup every single time. So that book, and with Mark Douglas, One Good Trade and Trading in the Zone, fantastic. It's going to be game changing. Let's go to number three. Number three is going to be Market Wizards. Now, I bought this book because people kept telling me how good this book is. And I was like, hey, if everybody keeps telling me how good this book is, maybe it's a good book. So I did pick it up. And really, what I wouldn't put it in my top two or anything like that, but I put it on my top three because he does an amazing job. This is Market Wizards by Jack D. Swartzger. I have no idea if I'm pronouncing that right. But what he does is he takes you through an interview of 20 traders, and each trader has a page, about 20 pages long, of what their story is, how they trade, but sharing trading stories. And this trader had a very big problem with over trading. This is how he overcame it. This trader made $10 million on this trade, and then by halfway through the day, he's down $5 million, right? And so he's going in and he's talking to these traders and talking about how they transitioned from the floor to a computer screen, and also traders that remain in the floor and that they've been trading there for over 30, 45 years. It's absolutely amazing book. It's a good read just to hear different stories from different types of traders trading stocks, futures, forex. It really is a great book, and it's worth a read. It definitely is. So that's why it's in my top three. Now, for my fourth book, I want to include this as a bonus, but there's going to be a fifth one that I'm going to talk about. And number four is going to be for new traders. And I want this because it's the information overload out there for new traders trying to learn this. And what I recommend, this is what I did when I got into trading. Go to your local library. I was going to say store, but yeah, it's your local library store, and go through the trading investing book section and find a book, or online, find a book that covers the basics of trading. What's the basics of the trading terminology? What are stocks? What is an option? What is a forex? What is the basic of fundamental news and technical analysis? What is a candlestick? Just get the basics, of what an IPO is, what the news delivers, what are dividend stocks, what is quarterly earnings reports. Like, these are all vital information that every trader just must know. What's an option? What's a currency? How does news move the market, right? And just having that very basic understanding that is so valuable to new traders. And so that's why I would put it as a bonus to new traders if you don't know this stuff and you are looking to get into trading. Fantastic. These books shouldn't be more than 150, 200 pages, and it's going to give you a broad perspective of just everything in the market, how money moves. Okay, fantastic. And for my final one, I would ask you guys, like, because, this is just a one man channel. All right. It's a lot better when we can all come together. So I would like to hear from you guys. What is your number one book that might not be on this? Maybe it is, and share your experience about reading this book in the comments below. Is there another book that I missed? Please let me know so other traders can look at it and be like, that's a cool book. I'm gonna go check that out and read the description of it, because that's really what this is. This is just a one guide, but if we can all come together, that would be absolutely amazing. That's going to end the video here. So if you guys really appreciate you guys liking this video, as it helps me grow the channel. I will see you in the next one. Holidays are just around the corner. Bye bye. Cheers.